Hi, in the kitchen, Rene Rodriquez is here. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Good to see you from Navarra Restaurant. Who'd you bring with you? There's a fella down there working.
Yeah, he's our sous chef.
There's a fella down there working.
Yes, he's our sous chef, Sammy, and he'll be having one sec.
Sammy's watching things over here now. Hi, Sammy. How are you, man?
I'm good. How are you?
Good to see you back. Oh, I thought you fell down there for a second. What's going on at your restaurant, my friend?
Many things, great things. Spring is approaching, right? And we have an awesome event on Friday. We have Chef Stephen Vardy cooking at Navarra. And it's a 6-course tasting menu, sold out already.
Really?
Yeah, and then currently we're working on our new spring menu, which we'll be launching in about 3 weeks.
Yep.
You know how it is. Once the weather gets nicer,
that's right,
then everything, seems to be better.
Change it up a bit.
Exactly.
What are you going to put on the new menu? Any secrets? Any
a lot of seafood, like a lot of raw seafood, a lot of ceviches, a couple of really great steaks that we're going to be doing with the Spanish flair, of course, and a little bit of everything. Like freshen it up a little bit.
Right on. Sammy's working on a dish there that includes some mushrooms. I know that. And you brought. How many different kinds of mushrooms are on that plate?
Well, we have about 6 different kinds of mushrooms, and this is one of our signature dishes. This is the famous chimichurri mushrooms that we do.
Sounds delicious
so
already.
Sammy's cooking them. I'm just going to explain some of the mushrooms. This is the famous almighty black truffle mushroom. So you pay $3,000 for a kilo for this mushroom. And it's from Umbria, from Italy. And you can smell it if you want, so you can see.
I'm afraid to touch it at that price. Are they big? Like, are they?
Well, you can get them a little bit bigger, a little bit smaller, but the average size, we're looking at that mushroom. It's a big difference between this one and the truffle oil. Pass me the truffle, Sammy, please. Because this is the real stuff, right? And this is the byproduct, which is processed and chemical, right? So I don't like using this stuff. I just want you to smell the difference.
Oh, yeah.
And this is more earthy, more natural, much better.
Oh, yeah. You can really tell that, although there's a similarity there.
Pretty much, there's a lot of similarities, but we don't use this one in the kitchen. We use actually black truffle. I just wanted to see, this is actually a good product, but this is much better, as you can tell.
Yeah, no kidding.
And in terms of mushrooms, we have big shiitakes, small shiitakes right here.
Right.
We have the honey cinnamon cap mushrooms, which are great too. You can see that. And most of them need to be cooked, right? And this is the famous kingi-ringi mushroom.
Yeah.
This one is the closest you're going to get to a steak in terms of flavor.
Is that right?
The meatiness and the umami, right? So you're going to try them with the mushrooms.
Right.
And these are the baby blue oyster mushrooms, as you can see.
Yep.
Super easy to handle. The puff mushroom, right? As you can see, it looks like a puff ball.
It's
right?
funny, yeah.
And the classic cremini mushroom.
Right.
And these ones are easy to clean. All you need to do is just go like this. The only one you have to be careful with is the shiitake, which you have to remove the stem, because the stem is very chewy, right? So the stems you actually don't use.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's really, really chewy. And then you just slice them and that's it.
Okay.
So as you can see,
what's happening now? We got a couple minutes left, fellas.
So we start with the onions, potatoes, throw in the mushrooms. Sammy, at this point, we can add the chimichurri sauce.
Okay, that's your beautiful sauce.
Yeah.
Now, the recipes you get from all over Latin America, right?
Yes.
Mostly Mexico, is it fair to say?
Mexico, a little bit of Argentina, Spain, and the Basque region. So we do that Latin flair with some of our dishes.
And don't forget, when it comes to Mexican food, for example, the regions have different pockets of what they love to eat, right?
Plenty. And we have a misconception of real Mexican cuisine here, like there's so much more to offer, right? Same with Latin America. So look at that beautiful color, we throw in the chimichurri sauce.
Yeah.
At that point, Sam is going to start the presentation, just, you can see the beauty of how we do things at the restaurant.
Right.
So that's a black corn puree, which is a fungus from Mexico, which they call the Mexican black truffle.
Right.
And then at this point, we shape a little bit of a Spanish manchego, which I'm sure you had many times.
Yep.
Okay.
It's beautiful.
And then we just let the mushrooms cook for a minute. And then go ahead, Sammy, you can plate them, And then a little bit of salt.
Right, salt to finish.
Always salt to finish, and then...
right at the end, eh?
Always at the end. Because you know what? You add salt at the beginning, and then it sweats too much, and then you never get that caramelization. So always at the end. Because, that's what I find personally, right? So
I didn't know that.
And so this is actually a dish that's been on the menu for 4 years. So as you can see...
I started.
Oh, is that right? You've had that since you've been there, Sammy?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. He knows them. He's probably made like 2,000 of them already.
You know what? It smells gorgeous.
So we're going to have you try it. So Sammy's going to finish it with...
No, I couldn't.
Actually, Sammy, let me put in a little bit of the black truffle so Kirk can have it with the truffle.
Oh, nice.
And then you can do the cheese after.
Just a little bit of the black truffle. Oh, my God. Look at that. That is gorgeous,
And
fellas.
then...
Okay, I got to try that.
You can smell it, Joe.
Oh, I know, eh? It's absolutely gorgeous, you guys. So a little bit of potato in there.
A little bit of
Make
everything.
sure you get some onion. And some of the mushroom in there. So good, guys.
Salt, yeah.
It's so delicious. Absolutely beautiful. Where do we find your restaurant, Rene?
Just 2 blocks away at 93 Murray Street. You know where it is,
right?
right?
Around the corner.
Right in the market.
Come down to the Byward Market. Make sure you stop by Navarro and have one of the beautiful dishes. Look forward to the spring menu, my friend.
Absolutely, anytime.
Thanks for coming by.
No, thank you. Always a
Look
pleasure.
at that. It's gorgeous. All